XRP bulls, Ripple bulls. Do people still call it Ripple? I know a lot of people call it XRP, but I'm old school. I like to call it Ripple. And I know I'll get a lot of comments saying, hey, that's incorrect. It's not Ripple, it's XRP. Ripple is blah, 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 blah. But anyways, this is Vishal from Equity Guru. Welcome to Chart Attack. I haven't done anything on the crypto market for quite some time. I've received, some messages from crypto people on Twitter, not really liking our calls or liking my calls for shorting some of these cryptos or calling them risk-on assets, basically moving with the stock markets. But, Bitcoin is there hanging on to its support level, just as the equity markets magically are also hanging on to their June lows, major support levels. So keep an eye out on that. But I want to talk about Ripple because, XRP, because while the other cryptos were, taking a bit of a dump, XRP had quite the price move, right? We had a day of, 22% gain. Then we had another 4% gain, 4% close, but I mean, it looked like it went up double digit on that day as well. And a lot of people are now wondering, why this happened, what came next or what's coming next. And, you do a Google search on XRP. A few days ago, it was XRP going to 100%, another 100% rally is coming. Now you're seeing things like XRP lost 50% of what it gained in the last 12 days. Here's the main reason why. And a lot of people, were going bullish on XRP because it's always that SEC case, right? The SEC versus the Ripple case. That's always been sort of this fundamental news piece that's always, playing in the background. That drama is always going on. And, we've seen the shift in either optimism, right? When there's optimism that this case is going to be resolved, you see that news get leaked out. XRP just moons, right? It jumps, major pops. And then when that sentiment begins to sort of wane off, I guess you get that 50% drop in gains that it made in 12 days, right? So, again, you can read about that, but it's optimism towards a favorable and early conclusion to the SEC versus Ripple case. It waned on Monday. Hopes of court activity in response to the motions for summary judgment filing waned, with the court schedule unchanged at the start of the week, and investors are disappointed that the SEC and Ripple did not announce any plans to settle. Barring a surprise settlement, the next date on schedule is October 18th. So if you are a fundamental trader, you might want to circle that on your calendar for XRP, by which time parties must file all materials relating to oppositions to summary judgment motions. So that's all nice and good. You got your fundamentals there, predicting when that case will be favorable towards Ripple or not. But I want to look at the technicals, right? XRP, because that's what I tend to be. I like to trade these breakouts, and that this was a trade for us. I'm not going to lie. The XRP jump or pop on the 20th, that was a breakout from a resistance level. The XRP has just been ranging here for quite some time. We had that pullback, which you tend to see post breakouts. And then you had this epic pop. So, crypto markets, I understand the controversies and issues for investing in it long term, but I think, as a trade, you can still trade these cryptos and, I guess making fiat profits for US dollars by trading cryptos, right? Because they move quite nicely with technicals. And the sell-off did not happen anywhere random as well. It happened at a major resistance level, what I like to call a flip zone, an area that has been support and resistance in the past year at that 55-cent level, which was a major zone that Ripple or XRP broke down in May of this year. But it's a huge support zone, just like 30 cents is a huge support zone where we saw a bounce. So, that sell-off wasn't just, in my opinion, yes, sure, maybe investor sentiment waned a little bit. People didn't like the outcome, but from a technical point, that's really where you'd be taking your profits on that breakout above 46. Now the question is, what comes next, right? So we have that breakout. Technically, this could be a higher low. And what do I mean by a higher low? Is once an asset breaks out of a chart, it makes its initial move higher, and then it will tend to pull back like it is here on XRP. But the key is that this pullback must remain above its breakout zone. So in this case for XRP, it must remain above this 39, let's call it 30 level here, 40 cents, maybe if you want to make it nice and even. This zone is the area where it broke out of before and is where you would expect buyers to step in. And, you are actually seeing some buyers stepping in as we come back down to 42 cents. Some people are probably looking at these levels here, because yes, you can draw a line of support here as well. But I think, this 40-cent zone is really a nice level to work with. You can buy, go long, put your stops below 40 cents there, and ride it for a second higher low. So basically, if you are going long XRP here, if you believe a higher low is coming because you believe market structure, you are expecting XRP to break back above 55 cents and reclaim that zone. But again, folks, is it fundamentals, right? Is it that SEC versus Ripple news? I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't have a crystal ball to predict that, but I can tell you that a lot of cryptos move with these stock markets, right? So we are seeing a bit of a relief rally in the stock market, which could continue. If so, it will, give some strength and momentum to Bitcoin and also XRP to form that higher low here. But if those equity markets do pull back and drop lower, then I would not be surprised to see XRP drop back below 40 cents, again, barring any sort of major SEC news that might come out. So it looks like a higher low is forming here on XRP. So there is still, some evidence to be, I guess, bullish on XRP while it's in this market structure. Really, really go bearish once it breaks below this 40-cent level. The safer way to play it, obviously, is you wait for the break back above 55 cents, but you're going to miss out, on a large amount of that move. But that's the safer way to play a higher low, where you actually wait for the breakout of previous highs. But, as I said, your risk to reward isn't as great as entering now, putting a stop loss below 40 cents. So I have to say, as a technical trader, this is quite a nice chart. You do have that breakout. You are seeing a bit of that pullback, and I will be following XRP for sure. Unfortunately, as I said, I can't, tell you what's going to happen to the SEC Ripple case, but there might be other people on YouTube that might have knowledge on that. I know they've been saying that for quite a couple of months, for a couple of years, but this is why I like to just stick with the charts and the technicals, because they can provide you buying opportunities or triggers before that news even hits the markets. And again, you had that trigger confirmation on that breakout on September 20th. So it's looking okay for XRP here. I will be watching it closely. Let me know in the comments below what you think about XRP, and if this uptrend is going to continue, and if it's going to, I guess, diverge, right, from Bitcoin and Ethereum and do its own sort of thing, while every other cryptos are dropping. Or do you think XRP is unfortunately not going to break out and break back below this 40-cent level? Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to follow us, and I'll catch you guys all in the next chart attack video.